Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aqil Shah bin Muhammad Khalid from CS300-4E. Today, me and my team member want to present about our case study 2 for lab project report ITT300. Alright, my team member is Asyraf Danial bin Suhaimi, Wan Shairil Affandi bin Wan Muhammad Shairil Amali, and Rusyaidi bin Cik Anwar. Alright, let's go to the first content. First content for this project is role and responsibilities. First, Asyraf Danial bin Suhaimi, as a leader, his responsibilities is to lead and manage, and then create a Cisco packet tracer prototype, establish responsibilities and work stage for each team member, and lastly, for the final project report, Asyraf must search all of the material. And then, second is Muhammad Aqil Shah bin Muhammad Khalid, which is me. My responsibility is to look up information about network architecture for report writing. And then, for report writing, look for information on the server network, strength and weakness. And lastly, in order to write a report, look for information on project recommendation. Okay, so next, Wan Shairil Affandi bin Muhammad Shairil Amali. His responsibility is for report writing, conduct a search for comprehensive project implementation costs, and then organize and edit the project video presentation. Lastly, compile the project final report. Alright. And then Rusyaidi bin Cik Anwar. Rusyaidi bin Cik Anwar his responsibility is to prepare the slide for the video presentation, look up information about network architecture for report writing, and lastly, assist the team leader in the development of Cisco packet tracer. Alright, second is introduction. Kindergarten is the first opportunity for children to begin to understand that school is a place for learning and working. They will learn about sharing, taking turns, respecting the rights of others, and taking care of themselves. The kindergarten garden program provide initial learning experience in language development, number concept, creative skills, and social and physical growth. Using concrete experience, people are given the building block for perceiving, thinking, and problem solving. Educational experience provide balance and variety among physical, mental, spiritual, and social activities as the child world of awareness is extended from the home to the classroom. The kindergarten classroom is a language-rich experience for all. Students are introduced to basic reading skill through shared reading experience, rhymes, poems, classic stories, and stories created by children. Technology is introduced as a learning tool. Skill related to visual and auditory discrimination, left to the right orientation, vocabulary development, word recognition, and relationship between letters and sounds are taught in the context of responding to high-quality children's literature and our Houghton Mifflin Integrated Language Arts Program. Alright, so next Asyraf will present.
Okay, for the next one is the design of the network. First, we can see here, I will open the Cisco package tracer for you. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, here you can see all the system we have, like the requirement, we have 10 laptop and 10 smartphone, which can connect to the access point, and the switch go to the router, and from the server, yeah, we have 3 server, DHCP and DNS and web. So we here to stimulate all the package received by the computer here. You can see I delivered from laptop 3 to the access point and go to the switch 0, which Wait a minute, wait for the process. We go to the router and the HTML, and then receive to the laptop too. Wait for the process. And then receive to the laptop 3. Okay, for the next one is browser. Browser here, you can see we enter the IP address. Yeah, we have here the Cisco packet tracer. Welcome to the kindergarten HDMHD home service. Contact us and home. So here that's all for the systems Cisco system. Okay, now is for the structure use. It use multiple point connection, which is a physical structure that was used in design of this project. In terms of multiple connection, is also known as multiple line setup. Multiple devices share a single link. As the consequences, the entire capacity of the connection is depend on rapid sharing, and there is only one transmitter and many recipients. When it comes to a multi-point connectivity, the smallest distance is not important to reach the receiver. Like it said, like the shortest distance between the sender and the receiver is irrelevant. And next is network topology. Our company built a network server for this project using a star topology, local area network LAN, with the star topology as each node connect to the central network point. Okay, when the computer send the data to the computer on the network, it send it through the network connection to the central hub or switch. A star topology consists the following characteristic. There are just one point of the connection for all wire. If one cable break or malfunction, just the computer connected to it is unable to connect to the network. As the network expands or changes, computer may simply be added or removed from the central network connection point, which is often a hub or switch. Okay, here are some of the advantages of star topology include is highly reliable. Even if one cable or gadget fail, the others will keep working. It is both high performing and cost effective since no data. Transmission media use. Unshared twisted pair it used to connect a network. The most frequent use are copper, telephone, cable, wire, and is smaller and is sized as a sequence because wire duct is not congested installation. And the next is for the network connection device. This project network gear consists for router, switch, access point, and end device. Router is responsible for traffic steering on the internet. A packet data is often transferred from one router to another over internet network. Okay, here unlike less complicated network hub, a network with switch transmit data to only one or a few device that require it rather than broadcasting the same data across of all of its ports. Okay, for the detailed cost implementation of the project, for the cost is network device and cabling. Network we have here the RJ46, the network quantity is 1, solid CCA 24AWG network cable quantity 1, Cat8 LAN network cable quantity 1, cable RJ45 network quantity is 1, and the flat cable internet cable is quantity 1. In total is about 1,700. And the next is hardware. Hardware we use here is Lenovo ThinkCentre laptop model, which about 10, and the Xiaomi Redmi Note 9S quantity is 10, and all the above is total about 14,256. And the hardware requirement is router about 150, access point 300 ringgit, switch 500 ringgit, connector 20, and cable 40 ringgit. And the laptop we mentioned like just now, Lenovo Thinking Center laptop, which cost 3,000, and the mobile phone 899 for each. And here the specification for the software. Okay, next is the strength and weakness of the project.
As for the strength and weakness of the project, the first strength of the project is installing and maintaining the system is simple. UTP cables are simple to set up. They are compatible with most networking systems since they are most commonly used networking cables in the telecommunications and computer industries. There is less to break because there is no fault to break and no grounding cable. This eliminates the need to look for a minor rip in the foil during installation and eliminates the requirement for specific cable care. Next strength is affordable. The major benefit of UTP cables is that they are less expensive per meter than STP cables and other forms of LAN cabling. This not only makes them the most cost-effective option but also most convenient. Next strength is minimize electronic interference. UTP's twisted pair architecture helps to reduce electrical interference by enabling balanced signal transmission, eliminating the need for a physical barrier. Furthermore, variable twist rates may be utilized to decrease crosstalk by changing the amount of twists between different pairings. Next strength is the system is more flexible. UTP cables are lighter than STP cables. On the one hand, it facilitates installation, transportation, and maintenance. On the other hand, it allows UTP cables to utilize in tighter space. Next is no data collision. When utilizing a star topology, each device has its own connection that links to the central core, decreasing the likelihood of data collisions. Employees generally have direct communication between devices despite the fact that it might be delayed at times owing to high traffic levels. Next is the weakness of this project. The first weakness is stability and reliability issues. Wireless networks are susceptible to interference from other networks, wireless-capable devices, and obstacles such as walls that might impede the connection in terms of dependability and stability. Additionally, if you are a mobile worker who frequently changes place, the signal strength may be vary. As a result, when comparing a wireless network to a wired network, the degree of delay you experience will be uneven. The second weakness is performance. The performance of a star topology is determined by the number of devices attached to the central hub, and network performance is reliant on the hub's quality. Moreover, adding new devices to the network is sluggish. Next is lack of speed. Wireless networks on the general are unable to transmit data on the same pace as wired networks. Instead, a wireless network is largely reliant on your present configuration's maximum speed capabilities. Next is the recommendation for a project. Increasing data transmission speed or decreasing maintenance expenses are two adjustments we may do to strengthen our system based on our understanding and the project's limitation. We also intend to move to a more cost-effective and easier to maintain connection and topological infrastructure. In terms of connection type, we prefer a wired connection to a wireless connection. We may be able to address the speed issue owing to the lack of the speed of the wireless and wired connections. Speeds have continued to improve with the widespread of gigabit routers. Furthermore, because a wired network only has a few people connecting at any given moment, unexpected traffic seldom slows it down, allowing it to sustain near constant high speeds. Furthermore, the network necessitates the usage of extra gears such as wireless repeater or commercial grade router. Nevertheless, we attempt to reduce the cost of network setup by utilizing cable connections.
Alright, that's all from us. Thank you, guys.